So these type of videos are never fun to make, but it is November 4th, and earlier today I did put up a video saying we're expecting more roster cuts. A lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. Now we know over 19 plus people have been released by the WWE. There are more expected. I did want to get you guys updated with this on the channel. Before we talk about the people that have been released, I want to answer the most obvious question. I'm seeing this a lot on my Discord. I'm seeing this a lot on Twitter. People want to know, is WWE preparing for a sale? Now, there's been rumors about this for years, and every time there's roster cuts, the excuse is budget cuts. I'll be honest with you, this right here actually becomes aggravating. It becomes irritating. It becomes annoying. As a content creator and as a fan, I hate this because a lot of these people were people I wanted WWE to sign, and WWE shows us in typical WWE fashion that they don't really give a shit about the people they're signing. They were just keeping them away from AEW. And now it's like they're living with the fact that AEW sticks around, and they know AEW is not going to sign absolutely everybody because they can't. And it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit, in my honest opinion. So do I think WWE is trying to sell the company? No. I think WWE is trying to basically say, screw NXT, because NXT is no longer what it was before. So now they're really, it sounds like WWE is trying to go away from this indie wrestling stuff and go towards their sports entertainment stuff. And you can tell by some of the people on this list, you can tell that WWE just simply doesn't give a shit about indie wrestling. But it's also really, really important to know that this is not a huge win for pro wrestling. I see a lot of people celebrating this on Twitter, like, oh, these people could go anywhere. That's not necessarily true. ROH is gone, okay? ROH is not going to be able to sign these people to contracts. They might be able to get, per appearance deals, but that's it. And that's not going to be happening for a while because ROH is going away for a bit. Impact Wrestling is not the largest company out there. They have money, but they don't have a lot of money to be able to sign to all of these people. Now, we're going to talk about Impact after because that's very important. And AEW simply can't sign a lot of people because, well, they have a lot of people they're currently not using either. So this is ridiculous. And we're going to go through the list, and then I want to tell you guys why this is ridiculous, okay? So we know Ember Moon, Franky Monet, Scarlett Bordeaux were the first three that were announced. Ember Moon, completely shocking because they've wanted to do stuff with her. They recently used her. Franky Monet has been in WWE for a couple months, only had 6 matches. Instead of putting her with John Morrison, who, by the way, definitely needs to be pushed as like a serious athlete in WWE, they make him look like a joke with The Miz. So instead of doing that, you just put Franky Monet, 6 matches, who really gives a shit about her. Scarlett Bordeaux. Yeah, they got rid of Scarlett Bordeaux. They didn't want to put her on the main roster. They never really did anything with her other than being Karrion Kross's manager. And then once Karrion Kross went to the main roster, who gives a shit about Scarlett Bordeaux, right? That's at least what WWE was thinking. Biff Busick, a.k.a. Oney Lorcan. Again, that is like a ridiculous release because this guy is just so... This guy is just so incredibly talented. I don't even think I really need to speak on Oney Lorcan. I think you guys already know that this guy was always a star. So, yeah, that guy always had so much potential. WWE just simply didn't care. Again, these signings were all done so these people didn't go to AEW. Just keep that in mind. B-Fab, who went to the main roster recently, part of the draft. Yeah, I understand maybe she wasn't like the best wrestler. That's why you have NXT and a developmental system. Clearly not good at developing people because B-Fab was everything incredible on the mic. In-ring work needed some work. But at the end of the day, she could have still been in Hit Row because she belonged in there and she was good. Nonetheless, WWE got rid of her. Jessi Kamea, Zayda Ramier, Jeet Rama, Katrina Cortez, all gone, okay? Trey Baxter, a.k.a. Blake Christian. We all remember him from GCW, now in WWE, in a relationship with Cora Jade. It looked like you were about to do a storyline on NXT 2.0 with them. Now he is gone. Karrion Kross. Yeah, Karrion Kross. Now it makes sense as to why Scarlett Bordeaux was released. Karrion Kross, somebody, I tweeted this out. I said, Karrion Kross is going to be a massive star. There's no way WWE can ruin him. You had John Cena creating some hype about Karrion Kross. You had ideas with Reigns and Kross. What are you doing? That's what I want. I need the answers to this. What are you doing? Why are you not pushing Karrion Kross? Why do you want him to look like an action figure on TV when you know he could be something special? Gran Metalik, Lince Dorado. Okay, those two guys asked for their release about a month ago. We talked about that on this channel, so I'm not really shocked. In fact, I'm glad because that's what they were looking for. It would have been really shitty for WWE to release so much talent and then not grant the release for those who want to leave. Another shocking name, Keith Lee, has been released by WWE. You just repurposed this guy into Bearcat Keith Lee. Very questionable decision, okay? Very questionable decision, and now he is gone. His girlfriend, Mia Yim, is also gone. Haven't done anything with her since Retribution, despite the fact that she's been behind the scenes. She's on Raw and SmackDown. They never put her on the debut. Again, another mistake by WWE. Eva Marie has been released by WWE. So the whole thing with Doudrop is pretty much getting dropped, clearly. I don't know what to say. Like, at this point, WWE, I'm not even a huge fan of Eva Marie, but you bring her in and you don't do anything with her. Why? Nia Jax, another surprising name. Nia Jax has been released by the WWE. Again, I'm shocked. These are the type of things that you just don't expect from WWE, and they got rid of Nia Jax, right? Oh, this is going to be crazy. And then the final one that we have on this list, Harry Smith. So Harry Smith, some of you didn't even know he was signed with WWE. He's been working dark matches. He had COVID. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to actually compete on the show. Yeah, he's gone. He's released. So WWE didn't even bring him back. They never even put him on TV. So again, WWE is now in a situation they're releasing tons of people. And look, here's the thing, right? AEW is screwed if they sign all of these people, okay? Because AEW has their own roster that they got to take care of. Trust me, I believe AEW is going to be releasing some talent soon. It sucks, but it's going to happen. There are certain people that are just not being utilized in AEW. Eventually, they're going to go away because you got to bring in some new talent. Impact Wrestling is not as successful as AEW or WWE, so they don't have money to just give all these people a job. However, if somehow, some way, Impact Wrestling could start getting in bigger venues and start signing some of these people, take your show live every Thursday night, go away from the pre-taped stuff. I promise you right now, you don't have to sign every single individual here, but there are some people on this list. If you want to increase your pro wrestling show, get your viewership up, bring these people in right away. Do it right away. Get them in. Get some of these people on there. Start doing live television and show why WWE is no longer the destination for all pro wrestlers. I'm a little upset about this, guys, but truth be told, it is what it is. It's WWE. I don't think they're selling roster cuts, budget cuts, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really matter. At this point, WWE is going to do what WWE does, and it's not even going to freaking impact their business, but it is what it is, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'll always bring you updates, so stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time right here on DPW.